got a phone call today, Joe and Madison. This is interesting. From a good friend of mine. He said, hey, listen, I got to tell you something. He said, I was over at my neighbor's house the other night, and his neighbor, who I've had the chance to meet, is very successful. Healthcare executive. Knocking down the big dollars. You folks track it with me? This is a millionaire. It's a multimillionaire. Very successful. Says they were talking. Guy says to him, hey, I've been listening to your buddy Ken's show. And my pal says, really? Not expecting this. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm already smiling when I hear this because I go, well, we shared an article, didn't we, Madison? I don't know, a week or two ago about how many people that are making seven figures and they're just unhappy. Well, this is not news to me. I know this. Just because you got all the big numbers in the bank account does not mean that you are doing something you're passionate about. You're not in your sweet spot. Talent's not enough. Passion's not enough. So anyway, he goes on to tell me, this guy says, you know, look, I love everything about what I do. He's an executive. He loves everything about the business itself. Like he loves business. Anything business, he's about it. But he's not passionate about healthcare. He's not passionate about healthcare. And he's starting to realize, you know, I'm really good at what I do. And there's a lot of what I do that I enjoy, the task, the day-to-day. But there's no deep meaning to the results of my work because there's not a connection from his heart to the industry. Now, this guy's not alone. Okay, there's guys and gals like this all over the place. Some of them just go, well, shut up. You're making a lot of money. Go buy another car. Go join another country club, whatever it is. I bring this up. I've not had the conversation. Don't know that I'll get the opportunity to talk to him. I'd love to, but here's the point. It made me think of something. It made me think that there are so many people out there who are really doing well and they know what they want to do, but they're afraid to articulate it to anybody else because from everybody else's perspective, you'd be crazy to walk away from this. You're knocking down big bucks. You're respected. You're really good at what you do. Why in the world would you walk away from this? And that pressure makes them a prisoner of their own success. And yet deep down, I think they know what they want to do. But it's so nonsensical to them because the brain gets involved and begins to run the scenario. What if I did this? What if I said this? Told people and I walked away? What would everybody think? Whew. Folks, don't be a prisoner of your own success. When you're that successful, you have options, more options than most, to be able to say, I'm going to pursue something that matters. So if that's you, somebody out there like that, can I just tell you, don't you worry about what other people are going to say. You need to worry about how you feel. I don't care what other people think. If I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, they can say whatever they want to say. I know what I'm experiencing. I know what I'm feeling as I engage in the work that matters deeply to me. I really don't care. It's the equivalent of somebody said to me, you know, Coleman, you're trying to syndicate and do all these things. And what if you did a political show? Because politics is where it's at. And I'd say, I don't want to talk politics. There's enough people talking politics. I don't think Americans need one other person sharing their political opinion on the airwaves. But that's not the point. I don't want to talk about politics. Do I enjoy politics? I do, actually. I enjoy observing it. What I enjoy is engaging with you, men and women, and being your sounding board and asking the deep questions and cheering you on and challenging you. That's what I want to do. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I've had some people say, I don't know if a show that's on career is really going to make it in talk radio. I really don't care what you think. May be true, may not be. But I'm not about proving you wrong. I'm about doing what I am supposed to be doing because I can't tell you how much juice I have getting ready to do this show every day and in feeling it right now in the middle of the show. And then when the show's over, I feel like I'm forced to leave the theme park before it was closed. That's how much fun this ride is for me. So I'm talking to a group of people who are very, very successful, and you've become a prisoner of your own success because it seems ludicrous to even entertain the idea of walking away and doing something that really matters to your heart, where what you do, the task themselves, and the results of the task, the function, means a huge deal to you personally. Everybody was made to fill a unique role. That means it's needed. That means you must do it. So if you're not doing it, even though you're doing something that's really impressive and making a lot of money, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you are essentially holding out your talents and passions for the very people who need you to do what you're actually supposed to do. I don't say that to guilt anybody. I just say that to free you. Free your soul.